What's up, guys? How you doing today? I'm coming at you again for episode 2 on the vlogs here. Um, Doing these vlogs in my new recording studio called The Car. In case you were wondering, how I get such amazing quality videos. But seriously, today I'm bringing to you guys the idea of a philosophy I came up with a little while ago, called the Fit for Life, Fit Forever philosophy. Um, and so I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys and throw it out there and see what the world thinks about it. So the Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy kind of stems from the CrossFit philosophy, right? The be prepared for the unknowable, constantly varied functional movements performed across broad time and modal domain, and things like that, right? So if that's kind of the basis of CrossFit, the Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy is going to take, those constantly varied functional movements, and we're going to expand that out a little bit into a bit more of a holistic view of fit health and fitness, as opposed to like the ultra intensity, fittest person in the world view of fitness, right? So the Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy, to me, as per what I believe it should be or is, really means that, right, you're going to take those constantly varied functional movements performed across broad time and modal domain, and we're going to do all those good things, right? And then on top of that, we're looking to perform corrective exercises and movements that are going to help bring up weak areas, right? It's going to create balance in our body, right? We're going to try and top and bottom work together, back and front, left and right, all those kinds of important things, right? Because when the body lacks symmetry, right, then you have what's called asymmetries, and then when you have asymmetries, ultimately over the course of time, if you don't correct those, you're going to end up with injuries, and injuries will yield not being fit forever and fit for life, right? So the constantly varied functional movements, in conjunction with corrective exercises that help bring up the weak areas of your body. And then on top of that, a little bit more on the mental aspect in terms of how you think about and conceptualize your training and your progress, and the overall positivity and the positive mindset and outlook that you ought to be employing or trying to employ, when you're engaged in your exercise or fitness regime, right? Right, because ultimately, like, the mind is a very powerful tool, and if you're in a negative headspace, like, ultimately, regardless of how much positive work you might be doing, if you're in a negative headspace, the overall outcome is probably still going to be somewhat negative, right? And so I know for myself, and a lot of the progress that I've made in the last while and dealing with issues, whatever they might be, the mindset change has been probably the biggest change that I've made, and ultimately been the biggest factor in the successes that I've had going forward. So there's that. And then also in conjunction with that, we got our nutritional philosophies, right? Because like they say, right, I'm sure everyone's heard it before, right? But you are what you eat. And quite literally, you are made up of everything that you eat every single day, over and over the course of time, because your body digests food, and it's going to redistribute the nutrients that it's absorbed from those foods and create you. So ultimately, you are quite literally, as I said, are what you eat. So if you eat shit, then, like, really, your body's made up of, if you eat McDonald's every day, you eat Big Macs, your body is literally made of Big Macs and some pop and whatever else you might be eating. So if being fit forever and fit for life is important to you, like it's important to me, then ultimately probably having a good nutritional base and diet is going to be important as well, right? And then lastly on there for the Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy, is sleeping. The reason I say sleeping is because, well, as many people have said, all the recovery that happens from your workouts happens when you sleep, right? So ultimately, the progress that you're really making from your workouts isn't occurring in the workout, it's occurring after the workouts happened, and it's occurring as you're sleeping, right? So the better the quality of your sleep, the longer the duration of your sleep, will ultimately yield you more progress in everything that you do, right? So I mean, I know for myself, I've gone as far as tracking my sleep now, trying to be more consistent with the times that I go to bed and wake up in the morning, trying to be, have a clear mind when I go to bed so that I'm not thinking about stuff. Like all these practices that really are going to help improve the overall quality of your life and ultimately fall into place with the Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy, right? Because at the end of the day, right, like even though some people might have started out, or at least I started out in the CrossFit world of like trying to be the fittest person possible, or that I could be, I'm coming up to 10 years of CrossFit and training and this methodology, and ultimately the experience has taught me that while training with those intentions are really amazing, they don't last forever. And to really be successful with this program or this type of ideology in the fitness world, you have to see it for the long term, which is, balancing your body, balancing your life, being able to eat and recover properly, avoiding risks for injury and things like that, employing corrective exercise for those types of things. And, you'd be amazed at how much even just improving your diet could reduce your risk for injury by helping you recover better from your workouts, right? Like crazy stuff like that, or how what you think can happen or will happen impacts what actually happens, right? Like all these things, they play such an important role. And unfortunately for me, it took some setbacks and injuries and frustrations and walking around with a cloud over my head and being the victim for a while and asking why me, why did it happen to me, not someone else, and blah blah blah. Everything I do and everything I did, it's not worth doing anymore because I can't do it as well as I did, right? Like I had to lose all that and ultimately get back to a way to see fitness for the long term and what it really is, which is being fit forever and fit for life. So that's my Fit Forever, Fit for Life philosophy. I hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, you want to chat with me about it, hit me up with a message. I'd love to talk more about it. I've already talked with some people about it. We've chatted a bit. So this isn't new for some people and it is for others. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace.